We're here at the Desert Gardens Gem and Rock Show in Quartzite, Arizona. And surprise, surprise, once again, Jared and Sarah from Currently Rockhounding. And the star of it all. Yeah. We're just starting off the day, at least I am. Jared and Sarah were here yesterday. So looking forward to this. It's always exciting. There's so much. It goes for miles and miles and miles.
There's pretty much a 0% chance of seeing it all. That's not going to happen. It's like hitting the highlights.
Yeah. I have been once before for one day, several years ago. Yeah, I think I barely scratched the surface.
I think right now the powwow is going on. We're here at Desert Gardens, and in Tyson Wells, there's easily over 1,000 vendors.
Wow.
So you're not, good luck seeing it all. You need like a solid week of walking rows to try to even come close to seeing it all.
Well, we're going to scratch the surface today anyway, and we'll bring you along. We got here a little early, and they're just now uncovering everything, but it's incredible. Pallet after pallet after pallet would have been brought in here and then unloaded for display. If you can imagine how much work that would be, it's incredible. That's a rose quartz crystal. Look at that. That is beautiful. I wish they had these labeled. I mean, this looks just like an agate to me, a beautiful agate, but without it being labeled, I could be wrong. I often am. It's hard just by looking sometimes. There's some beautiful malachite here. Really beautiful stuff. I have rockhounded for malachite and azurite at the Apex Mine area outside of St. George, but nothing as beautiful as this. Continuing on with the rock show, look who I just ran into. Julie and Brian from Arizona Rockhounding Expeditions.
Hello.
Hello.
And we've never met before, but interestingly, I had just emailed just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Asking if they could share some coordinates at for a location from one of their videos that I'd watched, and they responded kindly and did, and now here we are.
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy.
So this is awesome.
It's always good to help out fellow rockhounds when you can.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm an amateur. I watch the videos from guys like Julie and Brian and Jared from Currently Rockhounding. That's where I go to learn. If you want to go deep, these guys can take you there.
Brian's the one that digs deep.
I dig deep, yeah, but
I just show him where to dig.
I'm still an amateur.
Well, the thing is, there is no end to this, is there?
No.
What I think for us is the driving factor is it's an endless world to explore.
It really is.
It just really comes down to what are you willing to research and learn about, and then what are you willing to go out and prove the existence of, rock-wise. I'm not saying we're going to go find a new animal out in the woods, but, Julie does just a ton of research for us, and we get ideas of where we think something's going to occur. We spend time poring over maps to figure out, we know there was some here, but what about these other areas? And then that's our expedition. We go, we camp, and we'll spend days just hiking through the desert, the woods, wherever, until we land on something.
Well, that's very interesting that the word expedition in your channel name, and I have adventures, so they're similar.
Yeah.
Because that is rockhounding. And
it is.
I do space exploration too, and it is all an adventure.
That's why we came up with the name. Well, Julie did. I mean, it's Julie's business. I'm just her horrible executive assistant, so.
Well, it's the same here. It's Shadow's business, and I'm his personal assistant. He has me well trained.
Julie has me trained, but only when the shock collar's on. She can't keep that on the video, so I get to run free.
People think I'm mean.
No.
So.
Oh, that's funny.
You're great. I love you 100%. And, I could not imagine doing something other than what we do right now.
Oh, that's so
This is
cool.
just very fulfilling. You know.
Yeah. Well, in our name Expedition, it kind of has a dual purpose. My great-great-grandfather was on the first expedition of the Grand Canyon.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he was the cook. Yeah, Bill Hawkins.
Yep.
Look him up. And,
Wow.
yeah. So he was an expeditioner, and my grandmother, she was the first lady to cross the Superstition on horseback.
Wow.
So,
I was just at the Superstitions.
were you?
And I told a story when I lived in Phoenix when I was right out of college, my first job, and I took my horse up into the Superstition Mountains, and there's quite a story there. I'm going to put a little link to Arizona Rockhounding Expeditions, a YouTube channel for you if you haven't been there before. I highly encourage it. And then I know Jared and Sarah are out wandering around, and
We gotta go find some rocks.
yeah, let's go find some rocks.
All right,
Sounds good.
It's so good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Yeah.
In person.
In person, thank
yes.
you. Check out this jade. Really cool stuff. Is that not just beautiful? There's the price on that thing is $5,000. I mean, they negotiate, but beautiful stuff. Gorgeous. All right, I got to catch up with the group. I don't know where they went. Okay, this is really cool. This is a 7-foot drag saw. It can cut right through those great big chunks. I want one. I wonder if I could throw this amethyst in the tumbler.
Yeah, this is just kind of an impromptu style.
I don't think so. Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, did we take any pictures? We have them in the car. We have the pieces. They're like this small.
They're small.
Yeah, they're small pyrites, and the kyanites are very tiny blades.
Yeah, and then we're actually gonna go dig some.
But hey,
This is blue lace agate. It looks a lot like what I pull off on my claim.
I mean, it
A lot of
comes at different
triangles.
ways, but you don't usually see your piece.
Beautiful stuff. I'm at a booth with Serpentine, and I'm purchasing this little beautiful piece and some tumbled serpentine. And Jim is the owner of the mine where it comes from.
Wife and I own the mine in Washington State.
And Jared from Currently Rockhounding just introduced me to Jim. They're old-time friends. So.
Yeah, Jared has done some videos on it, so he's got some on his website. The only one like it on the market anywhere. We've been here for 12 years, and it's still the only one with the colors and varieties that we have.
Wow.
Super popular.
That's why I'm buying it. Check out these really cool water features.
Some drops in the container. Sit overnight.
I just love them.
And smell it double the number of drops. Always use fiberglass wick.
This rock show, it's the things you find, it's unlimited. We barely even started to scratch the surface. There's so many cool things. Okay, we are now in the powwow section. But it just goes on and on and on and on. And the traffic getting to it, incredible.
Thank you.
So many people. I don't know where they all stay. You know, for many of you, I may have found a solution to your addiction. Agate Addicts, 12-step program, back to sanity. Join Rockaholics Anonymous here, 12-step program. I think I better check this out. Look at that. Cool stuff, huh?
Yeah, no, this is good. There's some good stuff here for sure.
I think if it has to do with rocks and you can imagine it, you can find it here. Lots and lots of amethyst. I kind of like that one right there. Get out of the sun.
Not at our house. I bought a whole bunch of this last year.
This is kind of cool. It's obsidian. Cubes and spheres and pointed, jaggy, weapon-like obsidian. Obsidian knife. This is really cool. Turquoise. I like how they did that display. This is really cool. Idaho Sunset Jasper. Is that not just beautiful? Really gorgeous stuff. I'll pick up a piece. That is beautiful, man. Where did you say it was from again?
Chalice, Idaho.
Chalice, Idaho. That is awesome.
Or if you want, you can say it's near Salmon, Idaho.
Near Salmon? Okay. That's so cool. Thank you.
Of course.
Take a look at some of this. This incredible stuff. I'm not even sure what it is. Look at these formations. And is it a calcite type?
Yeah, so it's calcitiny agate.
Calcitiny agate.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not a complete stalactite, like it'll be more of like a mammillary formation.
Okay, but it's a calcitiny.
Calcitiny.
That's really interesting. Now, where is this from?
It's Central Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably know Jared then from.
Oh yeah, he's been to
Oregon.
The
Yeah.
times.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we like Jared.
Now Jared's the best.
Yeah, Jared's awesome. So all of our tubes and stalactites are all going to be a true stalactite. So that was the top of the fungoids. So as it was forming, you'll get into these altered growths, like the altered helix formation, where it moves. So you get this kind of pressure that just pushes it as it's forming like that and just drooping down. A couple different theories, but that's kind of one we feel could be that. So yeah, that would be the top.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lance, check this out. Check this out. Look at that. That's crazy.
I know. This is crazy.
I love those things. I love it.
Absolutely crazy.
Every single person that's coming through Oregon, I'm always like, oh, you guys gotta go to your mine.
Okay, so if somebody's interested in this, who do they contact?
They can contact the Polka Dot Agate Mine. We are open April till November. Polka Dot Agate Mine.
Polka Dot Agate Mine.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I may just have to buy one of these things. I am giving in to temptation. I can't resist. These are $100 each and $200 for the pair. And I mean, those are beautiful. I'm going to take those.
stuff is cool.
He's boxing it up.
Ah, awesome.
I couldn't resist.
They're really unique.
They're unbelievable.
Super unique.
I've never seen anything like them.
Yeah, no, it's good. You can be happy with it.
We're going to go inside and see what we can find. Oh, that's beautiful. Australian opal. And boulder opal. Okay, so all of this stuff is from the Quartzite Gem and Mineral Club. And they've got buildings actually adjacent to this whole show for their club. And I understand they've got like every piece of equipment you can imagine in there. It's supposed to be quite amazing. This is some beautiful stuff. Crater agates. Absolutely spectacular. Crater agates fluorescent. Petroidal. Really beautiful stuff. Check that out. Petrified pine cone. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Quartzite agate. Really neat stuff. It's a good thing I spent all my money before coming in here. All right, I'm really excited now. The Pleiades mine. I mean, I've imaged the Pleiades so many times in astrophotography, and now I found a mine, and it's your mine.
It is.
And your name is?
My name is Vince Dyer.
Vince Taggart?
Dyer.
Dyer, sorry, Vince Dyer.
This is Michael, this is Michelle.
Okay.
Michael O'Donnell.
Michelle
Dyer.
And all of this stuff comes from your mine?
Yep.
Because it's absolutely beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Now, what is it exactly?
It's opalized fluorite.
Opalized fluorite. And does it fluoresce?
Yes,
I bet it does like crazy, right?
Yeah, I would show you it's a little bright out. But yeah.
And does it fluoresce a purple?
Purples and blues.
And blues, yeah.
To the opalized and some lines
Where
of fluorescence.
yeah, all these lines will glow in lines like lightning.
Wow.
It's out in the sun.
Oh, wow.
That looks like a galaxy.
That does look like a galaxy. How much is that particular piece?
120.
Oh, I know. I already spent all my money. Okay, I'll take it.
Right.
I have to have that.
All right.
That is absolutely beautiful. I literally did. I spent my budget, but I have to have
Here,
that.
I'll put it in, you take a picture of you with it.
That is so beautiful. I just did a video on fluorine, 2 of them in a row, actually. There's a mine outside, north of where I live in southern Utah, and it's a fluorite mine, and so
You should come visit us. We do a few digs, and we do a lot of clubs, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Austin, Nevada, and I'll give you our card.
Oh yeah, please do. Yeah, I'll put it in the description below. Okay, I got to do this transaction. That's just too beautiful. I mean, I'm just too crazy about fluorite right now. The Pleiades mine. Okay. Michelle, Vince, and Michael.
That's us.
So cool. Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about this purchase. It's got a box wrapping on it right now, but you know, I saw that Pleiades mine booth, and then it's Florite, opalized Florite, which, you know, Florite has been my big thing here the last few videos. So, and it's so beautiful. So this is maybe one of the prize finds of the whole trip so far. But everything has been. But this one, actually, this was kind of near and dear to my heart. So pretty excited about it. I mean, after all, I almost broke a limb trying to get Florite in the last video. So it's understandable. I'm attached to it now. I just got an education on some UV lights, and I have a 365 nanometer UV light, and this one right here is a 255, and that is supposed to, well, I guess kind of work better?
Differently. So the activation, so the different wavelengths activate fluorescence in different minerals. So you have to have like the specific frequency. And the fluorescence happens when the electrons get excited, and as they fall back down, they release a photon. And only certain minerals react and certain minerals don't, and they all react to different wavelengths of light. So there's some things that are even daylight fluorescent. There's some fluorites I've seen that are green if they're in the shade, and you get them in the sun, and they turn bright blue.
Interesting.
So the wavelength of light really matters for the specific thing that you're looking at. So you could shine your 365 all day long on something that's shortwave reactive and it'll never light up. You can shine your 255 all day long on something long wave reactive and
I got it.
It'll never light up.
So I have the long wave reactive, or the long wave with the 365. Now I will have a shorter wave with the 255.
So you'll have to go check out their shop. They've got a great place to go play.
Urban Rockhounding in the backyard.
Is your shop on the way to like Zion's National Park as you're leaving Hurricane?
Yes. So you have to go through Laverkin before you turn up to go to Springdale.
I've been to your shop.
We have dinosaurs out front.
Yes.
Urban Rockhounding in the backyard.
Okay, that is yours.
That's us, yeah.
I've been there. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Wood and Opal Enterprises. Chico, California. That is really cool.
I have. I've got like little ones.
Wow.
You'll see a lot of the opal you'll see in the water.
I'm wondering if that's just the sunlight refracting through the water that's bringing out, you know, the fluorescence. I'm going to ask. Can I ask a quick question? Is that just the sunlight going through the water that's bringing out the fluorescence, or is there a UV light under it?
There's nothing underneath it. That's just
the sunlight.
That is the opal, the fire opal, just catching the light. Isn't it magnificent?
That is magnificent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, that's a nice area. It is, especially in the routing.
Well, like I've said, if you can conceive it, and it has to do with rocks, you will find it here. And you're also going to find some very interesting people. Really interesting people. A lot of characters. Good people. You know, rockhounds are good people. That's been my experience big time. So I think I'm going to call it a day and drive to Phoenix to visit and spend the next couple of days with my son and his wife and 2 grandkids. So little Shadow wasn't in this video, but he is in spirit. He's in good hands. My youngest son is taking care of him. But we had a lot of fun. Glad you came along with us, and hope you join us on future adventures of Shadow.